Or now. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly DKWTS live stream, Monday edition. Hello out there. Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us okay in the chat. See who's on. Thank you for joining us. We know that it's a little bit weird switching it up here, but we figured folks wanted to watch the foot sports last night, so we switched it up a little bit.
Monday night is kind of weird. But if you all want to get real close to the speaker, you might be able to catch my sickness through the microphone.
Oh, yeah, Chris is sick, so he's going to sound a little bit weird. Hello, Jesse, Willis, KJ's here, Samantha, Christine, Linda, Ted.
Tadantu.
Who's Tadantu? Who's two-wheeled write-off? Two-wheeled write-off is here. And somebody said that they're waving. Lots of waving and thumbs up, so that's good. I brought my headphones today so I could feel special. Like I'm actually doing something. They do nothing. They just make me feel cool.
I'll get you hooked up on them for next week.
But they're purple, and they're noise canceling, so it helps me sleep, and I don't have to hear all the noises. All right, I'm Alex. This is Chris.
Hi, everyone.
This is our snowy stand-in.
Hold on. I'm not paying attention here. There we go.
Oh, this is
Take the words off of our face.
This is our Snowy stand-in for the night. Snowy just conveniently leaves every time we start.
She was sleeping right next to me until we started.
Oh, no. Where'd she go?
Yeah.
We have no animals tonight. They've left us.
She was doing her work thing. She thinks that's her. There's a thing in the nerd developer world called paired programming. That's her paired programming. She sleeps next to me.
Oh, yeah? Like she helps you?
Yeah.
We've been watching this new show called Silicon Valley, or is that what it's called? And it's all about programmers.
Old show, but new to us.
And it just makes me feel like I understand Chris better. I don't really understand anything they talk about in the show, though.
And if you've seen that show, my life is exactly like that, just hanging out with billionaires, trying to get everyone's money.
Except in Frederick, Maryland.
Yeah.
Hello, Holly and John. Elephant duck. I know, right? So, in my defense...
Wait, what is elephant
duck?
duck?
There is something called an elephant duck that lays eggs.
Interesting.
An elephant bird laid the largest egg, the world's largest egg. 10 feet tall and weighing more than 1,000 pounds. There is an actual thing called an elephant bird. So there we go. It's not that, Chris. It's not that.
It's not that. I don't know. Google told me that was an elephant duck.
No,
so.
You have to look up elephant bird.
All right, we're going to switch off of this because I never know what
yeah, exactly.
might come up
Chris
in the
is going to
searches.
search elephant bird while we're... So if you were on the ride tonight, one of the questions was, would you rather have 100 tiny elephants the size of ducks or one duck the size of an elephant? And then we started talking about eggs, and I said something about elephant eggs, except elephants are mammals and don't lay eggs. But there is an animal called an elephant bird.
Trying to find it. Looks like it's extinct, so
it's some sort of dinosaur.
We've got renderings. Here we go.
Candace is like, guys, that was an AI call. That doesn't exist. Okay, but this is an elephant bird. It's like a really big ostrich. So are ostriches just like descendants from that? Maybe.
Probably. But that's like way bigger than a dude. So it does look a little bit like a duck or like an elephant.
Yeah. All right. So that's where we're at.
See all the fun stuff you guys learn
See,
here?
you learn so much from this series. Like 50% of it is true and accurate.
This info has now replaced that one password you're going to need next week that you won't be able to remember.
All right. Candace is here. Matt's here. Matt wants us to know that birds are very closely related to dinosaurs. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah. There's some animals that are like weirdly dinosaur-like. They kind of freak me out. Alligators, crocodiles, turtles. lizards.
Although we saw a lot of alligators when we were in Florida a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, those guys are weird.
Yeah, a bunch of little baby ones. They were cool,
The
but
baby ones were cute.
yeah.
Hey, there's Snowy. She's crawling into the merch box and hiding there. So all of your merch that you will get eventually will be covered in snowy hair. I apologize ahead of time. She likes to crawl into the merch boxes.
I was saying we should have an extra, like an add-on that you can get with all of your merch for like $2 extra, and we'll let Snowy roll in all of the clothes we send you before we send them.
Monster, what are you doing back there?
And then we'll donate the $2 to a kitty shelter.
Now everybody's talking about passwords. KJ, Canadian geese. It's Canadian gooses. Frank says at no extra cost, you get snowy fur in your package. All right.
Yeah,
so,
the trick would be the extra cost is we'll keep the stuff away from Snowy.
Yeah, and if you pay extra
in a hermetically sealed bag.
it's like shipping and handling and then a no snowy hair fee. Okay. Are we ready? Do we have people or has everyone left?
I'm pretty sure they're all gone.
Okay. If you're still with us, we're going to talk about the training series. So, last week we had stage 2 of the Adventure Kitten Tour. And we'll review the challenges and look at the leaderboard. We need like a lead-in song for that.
Well, I think we got something here.
Do we have a song?
I got applause.
Okay. So let's look at these challenges here. Chris is going to cough. So our stage 2.
I don't think I have stage 2 up on here, but we can do here.
Can you go to challenges? Yeah. So stage 2 was a 3-day distance challenge. So the total ride distance for your 3 longest days. So it didn't matter how many times you rode last week. Your 3 longest ride days were combined to come up with your 3-day distance challenge. And if you did multiple rides in a day, then all of the rides were combined for that single day to make, and then same for each day. So did you do leaderboards for just the 3-day?
Yep. Yeah, well, I was going to say, and then the other one we had, also the 2-week challenge that was going on, just the all-out distance challenge, wrapping up on Sunday as well. So
that's right. So we had multiple things happening last week, and then we've got multiple things happening this week, which we'll talk about in a minute.
Yep. So yeah,
do we have some cool
3-day challenge
shout outs?
I don't know. We could take some.
We got Rob Rayburn up there, Thomas at the top.
I was hoping to have a little better showing and then got sick in the middle of the week. So
sad.
Bummer.
Let's look at some categories. If you're in the chat, let us know what category you would like to check out for last week's leaderboard, and we'll give some shout outs.
Let's go. Should we just pick on Ted to start?
We'll start with Ted, but then we can look at some fun categories. All right. So in the Korat group, these are all cat breeds, by the way. If you haven't figured that out yet, we're going with cat breeds this year. So Joseph Masser at the top, but Roderick close behind, just like a half mile off from the lead. I wonder if Joseph got on late and added a couple miles.
Yeah, I don't know.
To pull in ahead.
I just want to know how Ted ended up in the Ramsey group here. I think Ted, you were riding a little too much leading up to this. I got to take a little break.
We also got Jake Fox, Ramsey, Rob, Bill. Is this the one that Anson's in? Is Anson in that group?
I don't see him on there.
No. Ted said he was also sick.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing pictures of you in a parka in the middle of your house. So.
Aww. Can we go to the category and see? Let's pick another category.
Yeah. Who do you want?
I just wanted to look at categories and pick one at random. All right, so let's go to American Curl. All right, so looking at this one, we had...
I always make sure that that's a men's category, by the way, because it sounds kind of like American Girl, and I think that's kind of funny.
All right, Brett at the top of that with 100 miles for the 3-day challenge. Dave Pryor's in that group. Shout out. What other groups should we look at? Let us know your category and we'll check it out and give a shout out to you or whoever is at the top of your category. All right, what's mine? I can't remember what mine is. I am Tabby? Yes, I'm Tabby.
Tabbies.
All right, Angelique at the top, followed by Judy. How am I in a category with these people? These people ride a lot of miles. Angie Schoonover's there. Beth's there. I'm sadly in 11th, trying to keep up with these people.
So I think just some people got some big distance so all these categories were made basically by the 15 people closest to you in the amount of time you've ridden so far during the series, or average amount of time you've ridden per week. So.
All right. Well, I'm trying my best. Willis says the MC group. What's that? What's MC? Maine Coon? All right, Maine Coon. Gus is at the top, followed by Matthew, then Joe, David, Butch, Alex Gray, Roman, John, Zach, Bruce.
Bruce Buckley getting some good riding in.
Yeah, some good miles there.
My goal, I've had this goal, I think it's been my New Year's resolution like 4 years now, is to do an actual ride with Bruce Buckley. And I've never actually pulled it off. Maybe this will be the year.
I've done a couple with him on Zwift.
I want to do like an in-person ride.
Where he's not riding an ATV.
Correct, yeah.
Where he's actually riding a bike.
Just him and a bike and whoever else joins us.
So Holly asked, what's up with the person who rode 27,000 miles? That was a mistake. Chris fixed that.
Yeah.
So
just a typo. I think it was a ride that the Wahoo crapped out, and so they were editing the distance, and I don't know if maybe accidentally put the time in the distance field or what the deal was there.
Yeah. You fixed that though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to Butch. Butch wants to know what group he's in.
Oh, we just saw Butch. He's right here.
Oh, Butch, there you are.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that answers it. So you go to challenge. Well, you can go to leaderboards. Let's show everybody.
Yeah. So we got 2 ways to find everything. One, everything's in the challenges. So we were trying to keep this a little more organized this year, so you knew what challenges were currently active. You can see those, and what the details of those are, and try and give a little bit of a preview of stuff on here if we've got it. So you can jump to a leaderboard that way, going into the leaderboard, and you'll get to your leaderboard directly if you do that. And then you can also search. So we also added last week the leaderboards section here. It seemed like there's a little bit of confusion on just how to get to all leaderboards, so we added this in as well. And here you can select any of the challenges. You can also search for them. So if you wanted to look at the 3-day challenges from here, you can do that. And then start it all. Whichever one you select, of course, it'll open up your category first, and then you can pick categories, which don't tell you a lot about who's in them, which is why you can also search for different riders if you want to spy on some friends, see what's going on. So.
Let's look at another female category. Anyone else, let us know if you want us to search your name or your category. Drop it in the chat and we'll search it and give shout outs to you and whoever else is in your category. Ooh, Japanese bobtail. That's a fun one.
All right.
That's that one. 105 miles for Katie. Then Samantha is next. We have Corey, Michelle, Deb, Paige.
Our buddy Christy down in that group.
Oh, Christy's top 10 of that one. Nice. Cheryl.
Blowing me away.
Is there a way to look and see who's riding the most miles? Is that back to that overall distance one? Yeah,
so
go
if we
to the
go
Adventure Kitten Distance Challenge. So that's the 2-week challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Willis says the MC looks different on his screen. Is there a reason that would happen? Do you need to refresh or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Are we looking at the same challenge?
Depends on the challenge, Willis. So you have to, there's different leaderboards for different challenges. So you have to make sure that you're looking at the same challenge. So if we're looking at the overall distance challenge for the tour, then we could go to Maine Coon.
Yeah.
And Willis, you are 4th in that one. That's the overall versus like each stage.
Yeah.
So you can look at, there's just different leaderboards. So
Yeah.
What
So
we're trying to do is mix it up so that it's not just the same people every single week at the top of the leaderboard. So there's different challenges happening, kind of like a stage challenge, a tour challenge. There could be like a 2-week challenge happening, an overall challenge.
yeah. So if we look at
There's a lot of ways to
Willis on this one
be on the leaderboard.
is in the Scottish for the 3-day challenge, and then the Maine Coon for the 2-week challenge.
Oh.
So
So you could be in 2. You're not in the same one necessarily.
yeah, and a lot. I mean, you will find a lot of the people in your categories will be the same people from week to week or from challenge to challenge. But then, if people have a couple of down weeks, then they'll drop into a little bit more competitive category, or have a couple of big weeks, they'll get bumped up, play with the big boys.
Or girls.
Yeah.
The big people.
Yeah.
Or the big cats.
True. The big kittens.
The big kittens. Where's our junior one?
We got some.
I want to do. Can you go back to overall? Just the regular like adventure distance challenge. There we go. What did you end up changing it to Munchkins?
I didn't change it to Munchkins.
Aww. We vote that we change it to Munchkins.
All right. We'll work on that. We can look at the big.
Oh, is this the
Supremers?
The overalls?
Yeah. All of the people that we look up to, wishing that we had that much free time.
Are you just gonna combine it and not even have gender, just have Supreme?
So
everybody,
for
all the people that are high rollers?
For this upcoming one, for this in a day, for the longest day challenge.
Yeah.
So yeah, now this one, so this is this week's challenge, which is longest ride or longest day. Multiple rides count. And yeah, so this one, we took and just combined the top 8. This was everyone, I think that was averaging over 200 miles a week.
All right, so Supreme Burritos, furthest in a day. This is the top 8 people that are just riding a lot.
Yeah.
So far this week, that's how much they're going in a day, but we'll see what happens at the end. Tom Noel, you're supposed to be resting. What are you doing?
Yeah, and so then for everyone on this, for this week's challenge, the categories were based off of your average weekly distance throughout the tour. So, started noticing on some of the other ones, even though we were doing the amount of time ridden, there were still some pretty big gaps in there. So tried switching up a little bit and see how this one goes.
Let us know if you have any questions about this week's challenges. We're going to switch over to talk about our stage 3, our final stage of the Adventure Kitten Tour this week. Information is on the leaderboard. Also, details can be found on our news blog page. So actually, can we start there first, just so everybody can see? Yep. All right, so if you go over to the website, dirtykittengravel.com. Ooh, sounds like plane is taking off or something. We have a new blog post for stage 3. Scroll down. All this stuff's the same. You can hit the PDF if you want and download that, or you can go to the bottom and look at Adventure Kitten Stage 3. That will give you the challenge info. So it's a little bit, we added some things this week. We want to make sure everybody understands. If you have questions, put them into the comments and we'll answer them as we go. But just an overview. So for this final week of the Adventure Kitten Tour, you've got 2 options for challenges, a competitive option and a participation option. You can do one of those or you can do both of those. The max amount of points is 20. So each of those 2 options, you've got 10 points that you can win with a total of 20. So you decide what you want to do. So the first option is competitive, most miles in a single day. That's what it is. Ride is the most distance in one day. You can do multiple rides and combine them. That's fine. The system will combine them for you and come up with a single day total. And so the top 10 for each category will get points for that. And then the second option is to do total weekly average ride distance that exceeds your average for the series. And Chris has put that up on everybody's
Yeah.
leaderboard page. So it'll actually tell you what your mileage
Yeah.
goal is.
Yep. So if you look here on the challenges, it'll tell you what your weekly average is so far. I obviously have been riding a lot of mountain bike / not riding, so I don't have a lot to beat out, but
So you have to exceed 22.71 miles this week to
Yes.
get those points.
yeah.
So if you haven't been riding much,
But most
it's
of
not
my
going to be hard.
yeah, most of my rides are like 7 miles, so I have to ride like 3 days. That's all.
Okay. So once you get that, you'll get 10 points automatically, participation.
Yep. Yep. And this will turn purple. I already checked it this time ahead of time. It's set to go purple when you get it. So
Yay. Yeah. So if you have questions about that, let us know. But there are two options, and like I said, you can do one or both.
Yep. For the furthest in a day challenge, that's everything you ride during the day, and the better than average challenge is your entire week worth of riding. So everything you ride this week, every ride counts.
Yeah. So if you do multiple rides in one day between 12:01 a.m. and 11:59 p.m., doesn't matter how many rides you do. You could do 10 different rides. The system will combine the distance for all of those rides and give you a daily total. So it doesn't matter how many rides you do. It doesn't matter if your Garmin messes up and you have to start, in the middle of a ride, you have to restart, or Zwift craps out and you have to start a new ride. It's just the day total.
And everything goes off the starting time of your ride. So if you start at 11:59, it's going to go. Your entire ride will go for that day that you started on.
Okay. Oh yeah, some people were riding over like through the night one year.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're running behind on Sunday night, you could start a ride at 11:50 and. I think the only thing, it's got to be posted within 24 hours, so you could ride an entire day if you wanted to.
So Linda had a good question, and actually that is going to segue into something that I do want to mention. So Linda says, how long does it take for last week's social challenge points to show up? Chris, if you can go back to the news page and go back to the main news page. Main news page. So and then go to the FAQs. So on the news page, there is a new set of FAQs. The first section is sort of like an explanation of the philosophy of the series. You could skip that if you want. And then you can go down to the questions. And there is an answer to that here, along with a bunch of other stuff that people have been asking. So I know there's a lot of words, but all the questions people have been asking are answered in here. For the social media points and a lot of bonus points, they're not going to show up right away. Social media points have to be manually entered, and they also have to be manually, like anything posted on social media has to be searched by one of our Dirty Kitten team members and then entered into a spreadsheet and then manually entered into the system. So we wait until the stage closes, and then we do that the following week. So you won't see your social media or email points show up until like the following week. So anything from last week isn't going to show up until this week. And it usually takes us about half a week to get that stuff entered. So that's why you're not seeing the social media stuff or the email stuff right away, because it's actually like a person going through multiple steps to enter it into a system. And we have to do it for a few hundred people. So social media stuff, I usually tell people to wait until like at least Wednesday the following week. But usually we'll update. So if you go back to the leaderboard site, Chris, on the home page, it usually says, like right here, photo bonuses. We are in the process of loading stage 1. So we're done with stage 1, ride find. We're going to start entering stage 2. So we'll update that so that people can follow along. So once we're done with stage 2, we'll say stage 2 is done.
Yeah, and we'll try and post those up here that when they're done, that way, so like once that's posted that we're done, And if you're missing stuff, let us know.
Yeah.
If we don't have that yet, then we're still working on it.
Yeah, I'll try to, I need to go in there and update it and say that we're done with stage 1. So if you're missing stage 1, you can let us know and we'll update it and then wait on stage 2. That's a good question, though. Yeah. But the same goes with the bonus activities. That takes a little bit longer. The ride stuff, like the challenge stuff, should all show up right away. The main leaderboard stuff. You should see almost immediately after you load your ride.
Yeah, the bonus rides, I have to just add titles for, like, to match for the Strava stuff and everything. So if sometimes if I know those ahead of time, I'll put them in. Otherwise, I end up doing it after the ride. But don't by the end of the week, if everything's in there, your rides, every time I make an edit to one of those and add a new time block or a Zwift ride to match, it'll recalculate and grab everybody for that. So don't worry, it'll all go in by Sunday.
We'll get it in.
Yeah.
Good question, though. If you are missing something from like the prior week and you've waited and it's still not there, just send us an email to support@dirtykittengravel.com and we'll check up on it and make sure that, see what happened.
Yep. And you should be able to see on the social challenges here, or in the social bonuses under the challenges page, we'll highlight if you've which way you've submitted something, so you should be able to see that we've gotten you so far.
Any other questions about the challenge? Oh, we need to go back to the challenges for this week. If you go to the news page again. So we got our 2, if you can go back to like the actual, challenge info. So you got your 2 ride challenge options. And then for your ride bonus, it's do a Tuesday or Thursday ride. So you can do a ride either Tuesday or Thursday. If you do both days, that's great, but it doesn't give you any more points. So,
but it is twice as fun.
Yeah, you get to do 2 fun rides. And you can do a Zwift ride with the group, or you can do your own ride anytime on Tuesday or Thursday.
And all those Monday, Wednesday, Friday people had their week last week, so now the Tuesday, Thursdays get theirs.
Exactly.
But weekend people are still screwed.
Well, it's a little bit easier to do a ride on the weekend, but we'll probably do a weekend ride at some point. And then the photo bonus this week is it's titled Ride Soundtrack or Ride Playlist. Share one of your favorite ride songs, or if you can't pick, share a couple of your favorite ride songs. You could also share like artist or band or group that you like to listen to when you ride. Share that on social media or email us and let us know. Maybe we'll do like a compilation of a bunch of songs or something fun like that. It'd be kind of cool.
Can I give them a bonus point if they send in a video of them riding with a speaker in their hip pack?
You know, it's funny because I saw something posted on social media the other day that said, "No one wants to hear your music." And it was like a person holding a sign up in the middle of the woods. And I thought of you.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with that. But if you're on a ride with me, it's just kind of, then that's what you got to deal with.
Then you're listening to the Chris's music. And it will be Goose.
And
or a jam band.
When I'm approaching other people on the trail, I also mute my music so that they don't have to listen to it.
Yeah. Pacha is standing in the doorway whining. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Do we know if pizza's being delivered while we're on the live stream?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking. We should find out about that.
I mean, I set it for 9, so we're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Pizza may show up in the middle of the live stream. All right, so those are the challenges and bonuses for this week. Let us know if you have any more questions about them. We know that there's like a few different, like multiple things happening, but hopefully they're fun and people can find a way to hit at least one of those and get some riding in, get some points.
Yeah, should be something that meets your goals and your schedule. Don't always have to do all of them.
And then if you want to join any of the Zwift Club rides, Chris, if you can scroll down, there is a schedule. Pacha, what is wrong? There's a schedule here. We've got rides on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. We may have a weekend ride if anyone wants to lead it. But our regularly scheduled week rides are there. We've got a Wildcat Wednesday on Wednesday morning with Hillary at 7 a.m. this week. So you can click on any of those and they will take you directly to the ride and you can RSVP. Probably not going to happen on a computer though.
No, it never actually works.
You have to do
I
it
figured I would try it.
on Zwift Companion.
If you click on it from a computer, it brings you to this lovely white screen with orange Zwifty stuff.
I don't understand why it doesn't bring you to it. It's weird. And then we have if you scroll down a little bit more, we have an addition to our event partners. Bike the Gravel has joined. That is an event that's happening in Loudoun County in September. And they are giving us a free entry to give away. So we will give that away a little later in the series.
We're going to talk about did we have a giveaway this week?
We did, yeah. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's talk about it. So any more questions about the challenges, let us know. Otherwise, we'll move on. So we did our Growly Cat giveaway this week, and there was a little fun survey with some fun questions just as a way to enter for a chance to win a free Growly Cat entry. So I've got 2 winners of the free entries, and then we also have a few other winners who will be receiving burritos. Do you want me just to say the winners?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So our 2 Growly Cat entry winners are Beth Taylor.
Hold on.
Is that that?
There's applause.
Oh. And Tia Moore.
We could do.
So congrats to Beth and Tia for winning the Growly Cat free entries. You have been emailed, and just let us know. If you are already registered, we'll give you a credit, or you can give the entry to a friend. If you haven't registered, we'll send you a code, and you can get registered and join that event in April. And then we have a few other people who I'll reach out to who are going to win burritos. That's these little guys. We'll be giving these guys away throughout the series and then also at the end of the series for various prizes. So stand by for that. Little burrito guys. But there were some fun questions on the survey. One of them was, caption this photo. And it was a picture of Snowy inside of a box.
Oh, yeah. That's a good photo.
And we had some fun answers for that. So I may do something fun with those answers.
Do we have the...
do some fun caption stuff with that.
I think I can pull it up.
And then I also had... people had to answer what is their favorite burrito. They had to tell us that. So I'll do something fun with those answers. I won't put a name to them, but maybe I'll just do something silly. It's Snowy inside of your...
Yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to pull it up, but it will only let me in the admin thing. So
Snowy inside of your little shoe.
Yeah. Box
thing. So.
Any box we have, she will be inside of at some point.
Basically just goes in all boxes. So Growly Cat registration is open on our website. Chris will show you real quick.
I was trying to see if I could find a map to look at.
Oh, well, can you go to the website and just show people where to find it? You go to our website, dirtykittengravel.com, and you go to events, click Growly Cat. And then it gives you all the information about it. And you can also go to the registration page from there. I don't think there is any map or anything. Can you go to the top and then click on registration? Yeah. So we showed a map last time. I had a paper map.
Yeah, I was going to try and pull up the actual one.
So registration's open for that. It's April 19th in Rapidan, Virginia. It's a fun event. It's mostly just fun, family friendly. You can do it by yourself or with a group, with a team of up to 5 people. Some groups will have like 2 teams of 5 each, so they have like 10 people total, and they go around together on the course and have a enjoyable day riding around on private gravel roads.
Here.
There you go. That's an example of the map.
Yep. So just for everyone that hasn't been before, and getting a little insight on what we do. So this is a map of the entire property that we use for our races, and as you can see, just kind of name all of the roads with some fun names. We'll put up street signs everywhere, and then all these little circles on here are different checkpoints to get to, and you just kind of make your own route and choose your own adventure. And it's kind of cool. Obviously, if you're familiar with the race course, you can see there's a bunch of other roads on here that, don't quite work for getting to in a race. So this gets you to some cool spots with some cool vistas and other things to see and a bunch of friends along the way.
There's also trails. So there's a few trails. Some are out and back, some cut through. So the main roads are gravel, and then some of the offshoots are actual dirt trails, like through the woods. Everything's marked. Everything has signs. We're not just sending you off like by yourselves without anything. Chris marks everything, puts road signs up. You have a map. So it's like you can get lost in the sense that you could get turned around, but you're not just going to be like stuck somewhere and not able to figure out your way back. Yeah. So it's a little bit of like a orienteering navigation thing, but not extreme. You don't need a compass or a GPS. You're just going to have a map and you follow signs.
And you're bordered by pavement, but no pavement on the course. So you always know if you hit pavement, you just come back the other direction and you won't get lost.
Yeah. And there is generally self-service, so you can call if there's a problem. But it's pretty cool being out just on the farm, riding around.
Yep.
And it is April 19th, so check it out if you want to join us. That brings me to our giveaway for this week. So we will be giving away a free entry to Lulaka Waiko Hundo, which is a gravel event in Pennsylvania. And you can check that out by going to, you go to Bike Reg, and you can type in
I was going to go to there.
Lulaka. And it'll take you to the registration.
Yeah, so this is their page. Go to the registration.
Yeah.
If you Google any of these letters together, you don't have to remember how to spell it. You'll get there.
Yeah. And this is in in Jenkins Township, Pennsylvania. And if you, actually go to does he not have the 2025 one up yet? I think it is up. It's just not there.
Maybe that was a bad link that I went to.
So there's a breakdown of all the different distances and whatnot. I know there's a number of people that have done this event who are in the series who can talk about it, but if you scroll down, Chris, we can just look at the categories and stuff. So there's the full 100, the hundo, or 100K, 75, which is a 3/4 hundo, 40, different distances you can do, and then all the information about the event. So pretty fun. And the race director is a really cool guy. A lot of the PA race directors are awesome people. Grassroots event. So I would say definitely check it out if you're interested.
I think, was this on a Growly Cat weekend last year, right? So
yeah,
we might actually be able to get up there this year.
I know. I was saying to Dave Pryor that it'd be cool to do like a triple crown, because Monkey Knife Fight is the week before Growly Cat, then Growly Cat, then Lulaka. So you could do Boom Boo Boo all three. There's a lot of events in April. You could do a gravel event like every weekend in April, or probably 2 in a weekend.
Call it the Monkey Cat Wacko.
The Monkey Cat Waiko. Just drive around, going to events every weekend. So we'll figure out how to do a giveaway for this one. We'll do something different and give away an entry to whoever's interested. That does remind me that our cat camp event is sold out, But if you know anybody interested, or if you're interested, you can get on the wait list, and we'll see if we can get you in. So Cat Camp is our WTFNB event that happens at the end of March. It's going to be fun. Got a good group this year. Some new people, some returning people.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Filled up quick, but looking forward to it. And like Alex said, if you're still interested or know someone that's still interested, get on the wait list. If we have a spot open up, or if we have enough people and we can maybe get a few more people to help out, we can get you in.
Yep. Chris is our support for that.
The sole male support. So.
Well, sometimes Ted joins.
I stay out of the
like a day.
I stay out of the way. So.
Well, and Bruce comes and does photos.
Yeah.
So, Chris, Bruce, Ted. Sometimes we have other support friends.
I just haul gear and hide behind vehicles and bushes.
Val had a question earlier. So having 2 challenges this week, is everyone automatically doing both? You're automatically entered in both. If you choose to do only one, that's fine.
Or 0, or both.
Yeah.
Or you can make up your own 3rd challenge and do that as well.
So you'll if you don't want to do a long ride, you'll still get ranked, but you don't have to focus on that. Yeah. If you're not down to do a long ride this week, then just focus on the participation and vice versa. But you don't select one, if that's the question.
Yeah, and we tried to keep things moderate through the first several weeks, get people off the couch in cold weather and into the new year. But we're into it a little bit, so thought kind of pile on the big day ride and the beat your average, build on all of the stuff that you've been doing so far.
Yeah. But don't overdo it. Don't try to drop 200 miles in a day if you've only been doing 50. Just take it easy. Ramp it up slowly.
Go straight for 300.
And don't hurt yourself. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. If anybody has any more questions about leaderboard, events, anything at all, we'll try to answer it. Otherwise, drop us an email or drop a question in Discord, and we'll help out if we can. Thanks to everybody who has been helping throughout the series, ride leaders, team members, staff people. It's been super awesome having folks helping out and trying to get different activities going. I know there's been a lot of Zwift virtual rides, and we haven't had any real life rides. It's hard to plan real life stuff this time of year. It's cold. It's hard to get out. The weather's not always great. We do have our finale ride happening at the end of the series, March 9th in Frederick. So we'll put out more information about that in a couple weeks, but we're doing one in Frederick. Anybody can join from the series. And then if anybody wants to host a finale ride in their area, if you're not in the Mid-Atlantic and you can't get to Frederick, then you could do your own finale ride. Say Michigan people want to do one in Grand Rapids area.
Or the Michigan people could do a cross-country ski.
I don't know. PA people want to do something. Well, PA people could come down here. But it'd be cool to have different finale rides happening around the country on the same day.
And it may be kind of dangerous for us to all get on Discord during the ride, but maybe afterwards for the party.
Ted says it's really his birthday ride. This year it's not on your birthday, Ted.
We can make it your birthday, though.
It's always your birthday. It's really just a reason for Ted to dress up and wear.
We'll still get you a cupcake, Ted.
Wear princess clothes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't think I have anything.
Pacha wants us to be done so she can have second dinner. And there's still no Snowy.
I think she's over on that box.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. We hope you're having a good time. Have a good week. Get your long ride in, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye. I'll put my headphones back on.